quest for the Chaos Crystal, where I, your host, RonGiz, will be playing through Minecraft Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Hardcore Expert Mode, surviving hopefully all the way to the end of the end of the end of the game. Where we will be attempting to take down the very last, very hardest boss that anyone, I think, has ever come up with in Minecraft so far. So, if you recall, last time we got ourselves a jetpack, and that now lets us glide around more freely. And so I think now this time we're going to be going on a little bit of a hunt. We have to go back to the Nether to find a Nether fortress, get some blaze rods, get some blaze powder, and all those important Nether goodies. And that will let us get the Ender Eyes we need to find the dragon. Not the final dragon, not the Chaos Guardian, just the Ender Dragon. So let's drop the title. And now we're going to get into the game. There we go. Okay, so we are back in our little dirt house. It is nighttime, and we have a little checklist here. So these are the things that we are going to do, and I'll tell you what we're going to do after that in a second. We want to finish our castle, just get this little castle up for general protection and a little place to do some work. We want to get preheaters for the blast furnace, build a hardened jetpack, a fluid transposer, an alloy smelter, get up a tool forge, make some advanced Tinker's Construct tools, produce a solid fueled firebox, kill the Ender Dragon, and before all that we are going to raid another fortress. So to do that we're going to need to charge up our jetpack, probably dump our inventory, get prepped with a little bit of food, and maybe just keep a couple of resources handy with us there, because as you can see we're pretty much ready to go for some kind of a journey, but we need a little bit more food. Actually no, we do have those steaks. Do I want more? Let's just gather a little bit more. So we haven't done much in terms of base construction. Just put a roof over top of that part of that building, and that looks a lot better, I think. I still don't have anything that really visually breaks up that wall, but this is just a temporary base anyways. Hello. Oh! He was behind me. Okay. Giant spiders. That wasn't terrifying. And we leveled up our sword. Excellent. And now it has repair. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't get repair, but that's okay. So now our sword will regularly repair. And we can probably make a bunch of seed soups. We can make a little bit of blackberry juice, and that should be more than enough food, I think, to survive in the Nether. So, and then we also have the steak. So there's a bit of blackberry juice. We have a bunch of seeds here. We have a bunch of potato. Okay. So we've got a bit of seed soup. We've got some steaks. All that good stuff. And then probably the one thing we're also going to want to take with us is another leadstone pack, and that's going to be just for any extra energy that we may need to survive in case we get lost. So for that we're going to want, let's bring a dagger with us as well. else? Oh, we need 2 copper and a lead, I think. Did I say flux pack? I just meant flux capacitor. What does a flux pack cost? Oh. Well, we can make that. Let's make that before we go on our little journey here. We need to make a leadstone energy cell, which are these items. Hopefully we have enough tin. Let's take that with us. Take a bunch of redstone. Now, why are we doing this? Well, it's an achievement that's required. As library. Where's that creeper? He's down in there. I don't care. Okay, so we need to make tin electron tubes. Look like that. Now things will heat up. We also need to make. We need leather for leather strap. I think I have enough. If not, we're going to go on a little mini cow hunt, and this will have us way better prepared for that. So the flux pack is just more resources. I realize now too that our power is dying, so we're going to start building up some power. That we need not that much coal. There's a solution to that as well. Some power gen going on. Some of that going on. Okay. Another one of you. Alright. Now we have the leather we need. Oh, one shy. Okay. Let's go feed the cows. We're at a point now where things in the game are semi-accessible. We can make stuff if we have the resources. We have most of the tech needed to make a lot of the early stuff. Okay. That's enough. You know, having cows is handy. We have a little bit of a structure so we can move about. There's a little bit of lighting, so there's nothing that makes us feel that tense. It's a pretty good way to be right now. Okay, let's strap right. 2 iron. We'll need that much. We're going to need some glass, 4 to be precise. Usually it's good to just make a lot of resources, but I don't have much of it right now, so I'm going to be a little bit more custom. And we also built a macerator. I don't know if I mentioned that. We just plopped it down there. The macerator is just the Industrial Craft 2 version of a pulverizer. It pulverizes crap and other smaller crap, and it's mildly useful. What it is useful for is it can start resources along the Industrial Craft 2 processing path, which is useful for making things like stone dust and whatnot later on. We also have some coal ore. Let's also make that leather strap. Oops, I totally grabbed the wrong item there. Okay, how's everything looking on the stream? Seems fine. Just want to once again thank all our new subscribers. Thank you to Aussie Ava. Thank you to, oh, what the heck is the guy's name? Hey, what's up? It's okay. chill name, very chill name. So we just need a conductance coil and electronic circuit. That will be that. We need 1 iron. Conductance coil will need an electric. That's done. And then we need rubber. I think we have enough for that. This here makes me really nervous, so we're going to just put him out of his misery. There it goes. And also we're going to put a hole in the pulverizer and let that do its job. It's probably going to kill all our power for a little bit, but I guess we'll have to see. Nope, we don't want to go to this house. We want to go to this house. And I was thinking of creating some kind of way to house the nether portal entrance. I don't have any good ideas yet. I think ethereal glass might be cool, but that requires us to do the division sigil activation ritual, which is one of the scariest times in the game. I don't think I've ever died during it, but you certainly could. There are certain magic rituals in this game that were not meant for mortal man to attempt, just like real life. Okay, that now lets us make an electronic circuit. That makes a leadstone energy cell, and I am still missing 4 lead. I miscalculated the lead that I need. I'm gonna have to go get the lead out. Okay. Looks like that. Leadstone Flex Pack, and as you can see in our quest book, that is another little achievement that we've done, portable energy. So the next tier would be the hardened flux pack and the hardened jet pack, which I've put down here as one of our goals to get to. That we're going to try and level that up hopefully soon, and to get a powered version of that. So we're going to actually save that. So to get a powered tool, which I've done here with this great spade, see how you can see there's a flux. It has flux, and so this means that it uses redstone flux as in power to repair itself rather than moss, which just auto repairs over time. Moss 2 is probably better. I'll say it's really good. But I've been using moss for a long time on a lot of items, and now that I've finally figured out how to do the flux, I'm going to just do that. So we've got 80 arrows, we have food galore, we just need to charge everything up. And then we can go on our little adventure. So we have our low voltage induction charger, which is basically just a charge pad that if you stand on it, it will charge things. So now that that's full, this is charging. And I put a hardened flux capacitor on the great spade, which gives it 400,000 RF. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. You can put more, but it's all dependent on the durability. So I think it's supposed to be 10%. So if I have 2300 durability. Oh, I guess maybe not. And then we're going to have to wait for this to charge up. So while we wait, let's do a little bit of musing about what the quest book has to offer and where we need to go and what this is going to entail. So the quest book is basically just a list of quests in several different categories, 8 different categories to be exact, that one is expected to complete in hardcore. So it's like a whole new game. It's basically a lot of your setup items. It's basically about getting everything up early, and then, getting everything up early, and this will help you get your early power, your early tools, some early wood, and early processing, and even your early machines. So it's very useful. And let me just do another quick check of the stream. Healthy, good. Okay, so, and then looking now at miscellaneous machines, this is everything that's required for you to get up and get really set up. Once you get to, I would say, 60% of this area being complete, you're pretty far into the game, mid-game. And, you don't even have to complete the top part of the jetpacks. You can complete one or the other side. Then you eventually combine everything into the flux-infused jet plate, which is pretty broken. Even like the flux-infused armor is like good, but it's not any better than Dark Steel in my opinion. And Dark Steel is its own achievement. And some of these give you rewards, some of you don't. The elusive one is down here, the Ender Quarry. This allows you to automatically mine in huge areas on the map. It requires buttloads of power, and I don't think I've ever made a working Ender Quarry to show you how hard it is to get to that point. All the other items you can get to. Ooh, I kind of need to make this before I go kill the dragon. So I'm going to put this back on the list. Okay, we're at 125,000. How are we doing? Oh, we've smelted all the coal. So if we go back down here, we can put it into our power setup. Put that much. And keep charging. So, looking back again at the quest book, if you go down to actually better than iron are all quests related to steel. What we want to get here is the alloy smelter. That opens up huge parts of the game. Namely, it gets you the vat, which allows you to make more advanced fuels, and a lot of way harder stuff. The other big thing to get would be the, well, I guess not the meteorite compass, but the inscribers that you can see pictured here. The teleporters, if you can get the matter receiver, you gain a free teleportation spot, and that is also a very handy item to get. I wish I could show you how that works right now, but that also allows you to do things like fast travel everywhere. And then nuclear energy, we don't even have access to right now, but that's for nuclear power, which is something that I've barely dabbled in. Sufficiently advanced tech is everything related to magic, which is all pretty much combined. We can start the Twilight Zone right away if we wanted to, and maybe we'll do that as part of our monster hunting. And then matter to energy is now we are in the end part of the game, so I won't even talk about this right now. This stuff is it's Applied Energistics 2. It is a great mod, and it is so far into the game, but in order for us to take on the Ender Dragon, not the Ender Dragon, the Chaos Guardian, we have to get to there. And Whole Foods is just food. Just farming. I've gotten right to the end of this before. No problem. reputation is something that is more for, and party, this stuff is all more for group. I've never been able to find a server that I really loved. There was one, but it's pretty much gone now. And so I've been playing solo for a few years. Almost ready. So to give you an idea of just how hard the Ender Quarry is to make, it requires everything. A mining laser, emerald electron tube, and chipset. We can make those right now. We just need the emeralds to do it. The octatic capacitor we can't make until we get to the alloy smelter. The mining well is itself pretty tough to make. That you need an inscriber for to make the computer. So you need to at least be at that point. A tesseract frame needs a fluid transposer, which is why that's on our list of things to do. And the empty frame itself requires Enderium and a lot of other stuff. And of course the MFSU requires some very advanced IC2, Industrial Craft 2 things, which I won't really get into right now. But that's where we want to be. And what we want to do is have it all automated, because the only way to truly get to the level that we want to get in terms of technology is to have everything automated. The game, this version of the game, requires a major amount of automation. And that's not even to talk about Avarisha, which is the dire crafting table. This crafting table lets us make things that you couldn't even imagine. And that is something that we aim to do at the end of the game. Something I've never done before. Okay, so we're ready now to go to the Nether. Let's just take out whatever creeper is lurking just on the other side of our defensive wall. So as you can see, it's good to have this wall, it's good to have some lighting. There are some spawn points inside the base, but they seem pretty few and far between. And they're close to me, so... Now we're going to hell. So bear with me here. So hopefully nothing evil in this world already. Okay. Just some baby and daddy zombie pigmen. Alright, so quick check of the stream. All good. Down we go. If you thought digging straight down was bad in the overworld, I would never recommend it in the Nether. But as you can see here, we're at y equals 104, we're pretty high up. So the only way to find anything is to get down and get out in the open. We're going to want to go to about 80. Just want to make sure that we don't pop out any lava, because lava flows extremely fast in the Nether. It flows as fast as water does in the overworld. Water does not flow down here, so if something bad happens to us in terms of catching fire, it may be the last time we catch fire. Okay. So if we check our map and we look in that direction, we should probably find where we go. And we found some cobalt. Okay, so let's place some netherrack down just to keep this floor nice and level. There's some redstone there. And again, we're mining with silk touch, which means that we are picking up the block, not breaking it. We're mining with silk touch because it will piss off zombie pigmen. Except in the case of cobalt, because that's the only thing we can mine with. Bless you! One of our biggest fans. Hello! Hello, giant flying demon baby. It looks like we're gonna go for a fight. Change the scale of the minimap so I make sure. There's a wisp. Shock my ass. Okay, there are many wisps around. Okay, there's one. Go away. Oh. I hit a pigman with my bow. Oh, that's so not good. Hey! Taste your own medicine, buddy. Got him. Got him. But there's literally so much evil crap all around me. Oh man, there's so much shit that just exploded. We've got these wisps, we've got those bats. If they come near you, they literally suicide bomb you. I'm not kidding. Definitely aggroed to me. Okay, so taking out one of the wisps. He's on me. I just want to get the gas tier that I got him to drop. This like a little castle. So Big Ben hit hard, very hard. But damn it! Why did I decide to do this game clean and not swear? Okay. I know how we're going going to exit the nether. Oh! You bastard. You made me do this? You made me this way? Oh, such good loot though. Thank goodness we have the jetpack. Thank goodness I have building blocks that I can just make a bridge. For the crafting parts of the zombie pigmen. Does anyone see that ghast here? Don't see it. That's so upsetting. Crap. Oh man. Okay. So the issue I'm gonna have now is that potentially the pigmen that are up back at the portal, which is only right there, when they see me, they're gonna be really mad. That doesn't even make a crafting table. So I'm going to start our own mini nether house. Almost an unstoppable horde of stupid pigmen will come after us. So we're going to use this cobble to make cobblestone slabs. And we are going to methodically fill this in with cobblestone slabs. And I know that sounds boring, but it's the only way to make sure that no zombie pigmen will spawn by our portal and hack us to death. So this is one of those safety first things, kids. Leveled up that. That's nice. Okay, this is some nether lead. Once again, all nether ores can be pulverized into 2 or induction smelted into 2. And then they will in turn become the regular ores, and then you can just process them normally. So later, I'm going to set up some automated processing that handles nether ores with that in mind. Okay, so this prevents spawning. And that's just some added security. This bit of mining right here just to clear this stuff out, and then we're going to set up this portal as a safe zone. And I really hope that the pigmen up there aren't aggroed, but last thing you want in any game ever, whether it's hardcore or not. If those guys are after you, like, I'll log into the Nether years from now if it takes me this long, and some pigman will be still mad at me. These guys hold grudges. They are definitely Italian. But if they all despawn, logic would have it that the issue will go away. So we want to keep going up and down the shaft and use the jetpack. What we can do though is test my little theory, which is that if you put this here, so this is charging, okay. So our jetpack's charged back up. That was the point of that, and that works really well. Okay. Just a little guidance torch here. Safe. Okay. That's gonna torch. Plug that torch. Some signal torches here, so we always know where this is. Up there, we're gonna hold this. Now, off we go. Into the wide blue yonder. Okay, none of these guys are mad at me. Very good. There's a gas here. Let's go down. Let's get this cobalt. And there's possibly one of the most tool materials in the game. Along with like Ardite, Manual, which is a combination of the two, and Interior. So this is just a disgustingly ripped piece of metal. It's a very good material for tool mods specifically. Ah! Don't stand there. Don't stand there. Okay, let's mine up some soul sand. Need it eventually. So what does anyone think of the new mob that they're gonna add to Minecraft? It's called, well, they didn't really say. It's like a big giant wild boar that you find in the Nether. It's like a big pig. I think that they should call it, because it's a pig and it's bigger, they should call it a pigger. That makes the most sense. That would make the most logical sense. Okay, so we're just gonna put another signal torch here, so that we know that this leads us back that way to where we came from. Now, are there any signs in the map right now of another fortress? No. I think we want to go that way, but that way's full of bees. That's a big giant hellish beehive. I don't want to deal with hell bees. Whew. I don't like dealing with hell bats. deal with hell bees. You bastard. Trust me, you don't want those things to explode, especially not behind you. Okay. Let's put another signal torch down. The soul sand clearly makes you walk really slow. Let's collect some of this glowstone. We're going to avoid these thorn bushes. Now that is a nice open area. Okay. This is what you want to see, and that's what you want to see. Right down there is another fortress. If the nether is hell, nether fortresses are demon strongholds. And that's exactly where we're going to go. Not before we put up a little marker. Like so. Like that. And let's go. You don't need any tools. The key will be to avoid falling straight down. And also avoid bees. And so what do you get in nether fortresses? You get wither skeletons. Very bad. Worst thing in the fortress. Want to watch out for those. They're also hard to see because they're like pitch black and the inside of the fortress is very dark. Skeletons. Skeletons are a bitch. Magma cubes. They're little bitches. They aren't a bitch, but they're cute, in fact. I guess you'll get demon dogs, zombie pigmen, which are not to be aggravated under any circumstances. And that's pretty much it. So, if I missed anything, you'll certainly be surprised. Oh, and blazes. There you go. I did miss something. They also are 300 weakness. A tall thing, and I can't duck. There's the blaze. And he despawned. Hey, buddy. Wither skeletons are also fun because they drop coal. Coal is obviously really handy to get as a drop. They drop stone swords, which is a crap nuisance though. So we're going to have to already load up our inventory, or our crates. I guess we'll keep the stuff that the skeletons will keep dropping. Probably a blaze spawner around here somewhere. There's also lava above there. There's a blaze spawner. Achievement! Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, I need more though. Let's just heal. Let's just chill out and heal up. I think one of our fans is very worried for us. Wasn't going to go out. There's like a point when you're on fire where it ticks below like 5 hearts, and you're just thinking, oh, okay, all right, you get your point, fire. Like, I feel bad now. It burns, yeah, it burns. And then it just keeps going down. You're like, oh, come on now, fire, I get it. Like, I'm a bad boy. And then you just die. And then it's not funny anymore. Exit. That's neat. I got a gluttony shard for eating in the nether. Alright. Alright. Up we go. Oh man, there's like a enchanted pigman. I'm just gonna ignore him. So we're heading back toward the perch. We're gonna avoid those giant hell beehives. I think we can go under over here. And we've hit a wall. But we're just 87 meters from the perch. I haven't even looked at my energy levels on the jetpack. Jetpack seems fine. There's lava everywhere. There is a cobalt. There's a basalt. Okay. Everyone just relax. It was just a jihad bath. Okay, he's gone. Where's the perch? Meters away now, and another cobalt. Still haven't seen any ardite though. Ardite would be a nice thing to find on this trip. That would be like a complete nether resource gathering trip. Okay. Ah, I recognize that terrain. I know where we are now. We are just below where the perch is. Guys, we have so much cobalt. I could make a cobalt hammer with this. Okay, nobody seems to be following me. Another little delicate operation would be to probably kill these pigmen, but I'm gonna let them be. I think that's the safest option. I'm glad that they went through the portal and not aggro. And we are home free. So that's going to be probably a bit of a break time. If not, yeah, take a little quick break. And then we're going to do maybe just the construction of one item. Let's get our checklist here, though, and say, done, raid the Nether Fortress. We have all these other things to do. We'll probably just make the solid fueled firebox and talk a little bit about steam power when we get back. And we will head towards getting these other items the next time. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'd like to thank all our subscribers as usual. It's your faith and support that allows me to keep doing this. So for now, we're going to take a little break, and we'll probably come back just for another half an hour or so, and maybe drink some tea. Thanks. See you later.